Everyone act natural.
Welcome, everybody. We are now live. We were discussing a quick thing about the rules before we decided to show you our faces.
What are rules?
Well, I mean,
They're made to be
there's
broken.
suggestions, maybe, somewhat.
More like guidelines, suggestions.
Yeah, that's fair. We'll make a quick little adjustments. So, welcome to episode 2 of Arc 2 of Shattered Dungeons. This episode, like so many of our other episodes, are brought to you by our incredibly talented, incredibly lovable subscribers on Twitch, as well as our patrons on Patreon. Thank you guys for supporting the show. We legitimately cannot do this without your support, so thank you so much. If you're tuning in with us for the first time, or maybe you've heard us a while and just can't remember anything about us, we are Shattered Dungeons. We play an indie RPG called Shattered Dawn every Tuesday night. And we are in 2nd edition Shattered Dawn for those of you who really need to know that deep in your soul. Looking at you, Heather. I don't know. I that was weird to call Heather out. I'm not gonna lie. We are in hot pursuit of 200 followers. So if you are listening right now, please share it with someone who you think would like it. If you're watching on YouTube, tag somebody. Maybe send someone a link. As soon as we get to 200 followers on Twitch, we will actually be launching a couple various Kickstarters. We got lots of fun things in store for that. And if you like Jordan, let me figure out how to move my hands. Jordan's shirt, which says, "Hello, my name is Reg, who is you?" Or my shirt, which has all of the characters from Arc 1 of note. Join our wonderful community by purchasing a shirt or maybe a mug that says, "This is a potion, not a lotion," or a lotion, not a potion. Oops.
We need one about the river now.
Yeah, we do need a river one. And then if you have not already joined our Discord, we have lots of fun things going on down there in Discord land, which, believe it or not, only has a 10th of the amount of a ticket cost as it costs to Disneyland tickets. So, yep, we just started charging to join our Discord. We didn't. That's not a thing. But one of the things, yeah,
I'm like, really?
It got real weird.
It's like,
This
Just seeing like the live number drop.
yeah, everyone's out. No, thank you. So this thing I have in my hand right here is a binder for those of you who can't see me. And inside this binder is a piece of paper. And this, to the untrained eye, may look like a normal 3-ring binder with some paper in it. But if you look closer, it is a rough couple of chapters of a Shattered Dawn legend that is currently being written by our content director, Andrew Bradfeud. So you guys are in it's so good. It really is, and I cannot wait to share it with everybody. But to get there, you need to share the podcast and the stream and all that fun stuff. So, yeah. We're gonna have some weird voices tonight. Hope you like that. Anyone else have anything they'd like to chime in with before we share our very, very high quality intro video?
I've been playing the video on my channel a few times.
I saw that. Well,
I love the video.
We'll get rocking and rolling then. Enjoy the next 2.5 minutes of your time. This
Get some popcorn.
is Shattered Dungeons. Welcome back, everybody. We hope you enjoyed that lovely intro video. I know I did. Tonight with us, we have our entire group of adventurers. We have Jordan, who will be playing Nikana.
Hey everybody, it's Nikana. We're gonna do great. We're gonna do great tonight. No, I'm gonna fight stuff. It's gonna be real cool.
We have Lauren, who will be playing Brand.
Oh, hey, y'all. Things are getting hot.
I don't like that. I don't like that at all. We have Heather, who will be playing Callisto.
Hello, I am Callisto. I am not afraid to die.
That's
you
a bold
afraid to
opening.
live?
Okay.
Possibly.
We have Raven, who will be playing David Threepwood.
Hey, I'm David Threepwood. I used to be a mighty pirate. Hi.
We have Ray, who will be playing Jensar.
I am Jensar, and it is time to die.
And then, of course, we have Dion, who... What is up with everyone dying? We have Dion, who will be playing Flynn. And he is mute as of right this moment. Yes, for those of you listening only.
Yeah, he's like,
Oh no.
So if Flynn is mute, just describe his actions.
he's pantomiming everything.
Type them all into Roll20.
There you go. As we pick up from last time, David Threepwood was saved by an individual calling himself Belfithe. And in doing so, he brought all of the group together and conveyed over the series of tests your purpose to be his associates, his weapons, his eyes and ears in the Azure. And at the end of the session last time, you were branded against your will with magical tattoos that act as not only security clearance for when you get to the city, but also to help keep tabs on you and what you are doing. And so we pick it up there. The tattoos that were branded on you still sear with pain, as though its roots are digging deep into your nerves. Awaking slowly, you see Belfithe awake, staring off into the Azure. He seems to be looking at something that's not there. After the rest of the group comes to, he breaks his concentration and turns to face your direction.
Gather the belongings and place them on the Bailion. We must make our way to the tomb of the stonemason. There you will have judgment cast upon you, though for now, I have more to teach you.
After the camp is packed, the journey begins. After several hours, Belfithe instructs the Bailion to stop. As he dismounts, he points forward.
There, ahead is your next lesson. At the bottom of that chasm lies a stone made of white ivory, wreathed in celestial lore. The heart of an outsider lord is a peculiar object, though it is one we must procure for the ceremony. Go to the bottom of the chasm and retrieve it for me. When you are done, I will have the camp prepared for you to rest. Make haste, my associates.
Hey,
begins-
Gramps.
He turns around as he begins wandering off.
Gramps. What kind of test is it? It's not like math, is it? Because I'm like not really good at numbers and stuff.
You are to retrieve the artifact at the bottom of the chasm. You will know it when you find it.
Oh, cool. Are we allowed to fight stuff if stuff happens? Because I know you didn't want me to punch the bug, and I really wanted to punch the bug.
If you find yourself in a situation that requires combat, then act accordingly. Make your own judgments, but act within my whim.
Okay, usually you tell me to punch stuff, so that's usually where my mind's at. So, okay, thank you.
You must learn to make decisions for yourself while following my direction.
I mean, it's not like I don't want to punch things. It's just usually those two things kind of go hand in hand, claw and claw. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. Hold on.
I encourage you.
You gotta give me a second. Okay, I'm good. Sorry.
I encourage you to think more on how you deal with problems as you journey forward.
Okay. Turning around to the others. I have no idea what he's talking about there, but let's go, I guess. Where are we going again?
To the bottom of this chasm?
To the bottom.
Cool.
Sounds good.
So, moving forward, and you can all move your tokens. As you move forward, the Azure seems just as bizarre and rocky as ever. But you come to a precipice. And as you continue moving forward, you kind of see how vast it truly is. Gazing down, you see that it's a particularly steep chasm with outcroppings.
Oh my god, what kind of strange beast was that?
I don't know. It sounded really terrifying.
It's
Oh,
not
man.
Sounded
often.
strange.
It's not often that you hear things from the air in the Azure, but looking up, you see a slightly feathered object, appearing to be lizard-like in its form, flapping barely feathered wings as it flies across the horizon.
I did not know there were beasts in the sky.
Oh
Azure.
man, I don't think I can punch that far.
Do not punch. Could be helpful.
I do hope that terrible beast doesn't poo on me.
Well, if he does, we will grab one of its last feathers.
Well, actually, wait a minute. I think I have learned how to punch stuff further away. I could get it if we want to.
I think we're just supposed to get the heart of this outsider lord or something. Maybe we'll just focus on that.
Oh, fine.
I mean, do you? You do you.
No,
Sweet
no,
little thing.
Such
we
wisdom.
we gotta work together. Just follow. Not gonna punch stuff. It's fine.
Save your aggression for when something attacks us. Don't use it until you need it.
It's not aggression. I just
Those are
I don't
wise
know,
words.
I just want to learn how to get better and stronger and stuff.
Where's the edge
Don't
of this
you?
precipice?
Moving forward, Brand looks across the chasm, seeing a small
Oh, okay.
precipice jutting
yeah,
out
up here.
from the steep chasm wall in front of her.
Oh my, that does go down quite far.
You can see it gently slope a couple hundred feet, maybe even 200 feet, as it goes towards what appears to be a central, flat-ish point towards the center. Though you worry if you fall from one of these platforms, you may not live to tell about it.
It is too bad we cannot send that beast of the sky down there.
Wait, so do I need to punch it?
I don't want to punch it. I want it to help us.
Looking
I
up,
mean,
it appears that
that's-
it's not there anymore.
That's how Gramps gets me to help him. He just hits me a little bit until I'm doing what he wants me to do.
Not sure that is a good example.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to ask again, is there just rock here or are there other elements that I can sense?
Right now, the only thing you sense is azurite, rock, ground, all of that.
Well,
So, no ladders or ropes.
Is there like a nice little incline or anything?
Nope. Each of the platforms seems to descend slightly, though it isn't a clear path all the way down. You'll have to leap and jump and figure out a way to cross the gaps as you come to them.
So this is basically Aladdin in the Cave of Wonders when the lava started flowing.
If anyone had less than 35 minutes on the clock before a Disney reference happened, you win.
I think that's the default setting.
Yeah.
So how many platforms would you say there are out there? Like 9 3/4?
Some of that. Oh, I see what you're doing now.
9 3/4.
There are a significant amount, though you can't really pick them out from your vantage point because of how steep the walls actually are.
Which one's the closest? Like in distance and stuff?
Looking in front of you, it appears there is the one immediately in front of you. And if you go down as it slopes to your left, there seems to be one that you can probably make the leap toward.
So do we start
Cliffs of
hopping
death!
across this thing like some kind of little rabbits or what?
It appears that way.
Do you want another Disney reference? Because I've got one for you.
Oh, please.
It's a hippity hop all the way to the Buddy Boiler.
Of course.
It's always time for Bridge of Death.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
It is
yeah.
Cliff of
Bridge of
Death.
Death in the chat. Let's get it.
The Cliffs of Insanity.
Oh, gravity, you're a cruel mistress.
Oh, my. All right. So
So-
who steps out first?
To get down to that ledge, how far down did you say it was? Like, could someone rappel down with rope?
Does anyone have rope on them?
I do.
Yes.
Well, there you go. It is possible to rappel yourself down. How far or how much rope do you have?
50 feet.
So to the next gap, are you going to try and like dangle and see how far you can get? Like the rope, not someone on the rope.
Oh, so I guess I'm not understanding what I'm looking at here. So like this square right here, that's further down, right? Than a ledge I'm standing on.
Just slightly. So
So we can just walk down to that. So you're talking about getting over to here.
I thought he was talking about getting over to here.
Correct.
Oh,
I think,
over here?
yeah, I think we have to walk here and then somehow jump across to there. Maybe?
This can you see my ruler?
Yes.
This platform starts where the ruler starts, which is right in front of you, and slants downward maybe 5 to 10 feet as it goes this way. This is a 2 square jump into the next platform, which is maybe another 15, 20 feet. I'm sorry, 5 to 10 feet below the platform that you're currently standing on, Jensar.
Cool. Nice,
Okay,
Kurt. Let's do it.
I've
Jensar
got
is
claws
walking.
that might help for grabbing onto stuff.
True.
So I don't know if you need. I mean, you gotta have some. If someone's gonna jump and hold a rope, I guess you could tie it to me.
You say so confidently. I might not be able to die.
It's all in the
Don't
hip.
cats always land on their feet?
Yeah, but if you land like
Toss them across.
if you land like hundreds of feet down, that's not gonna help.
Jensar and Nikona have walked forward onto the nearest platform. Do you continue your slope downward towards the edge of that precipice?
Claws out, sir.
That sounds like a business time in the chat scenario right there.
Yeah.
All right, so Nikona travels down the rock sitting, jutting out from the side of the chasm wall. In front of you, there appears to be a gap. You're confident that if you get at least enough of a running leap, you should be able to make it across. What do you do?
Okay, do you guys want to tie the rope to me, or do you just want me to go for it?
I'll tie the rope to. I'll work my way down the slope, and I will tie a rope around his waist.
Okay.
Double securing it.
All right. Make
Okay, I'm
a
ready to
wilderness survival roll or a wilderness check. If you
Never
will.
mind, I'll wait.
Can I make two, one for each of the two knots?
Yes.
Or do okay.
Wise. So the first knot, who are you tying it around?
I'm tying a knot on top of a knot for Nikina.
Okay, so
It's Nikina, but thank you. You can just call me Nick if it's too much trouble.
all right, so
Or you, that's what Gramps calls me.
You?
You're really just talking to yourself because I hadn't actually said anything.
yeah.
I'm just super nervous.
Nikina is trying to think that he can hear your thoughts. So Nikina has 2 knots in the rope tied to him now, and Flynn holds the other side of the rope.
The Department of Redundancy Department.
I motion for the others to come down.
The rest of the group.
I do so carefully.
Oh my. I'm kind of a large girl. I don't want to break this thing.
I'm looking for any type of protrusion or something from the ground that I might be able to wrap part of the rope around.
You don't see something that would be readily available, but you can kind of find some weird divots in the rock that you stand on that if you were to kind of snake it around may help out. So I'll give you a +2 bonus on whatever roll you make to keep hold of the rope.
So I wrap it around that, and then I hand everybody else parts of the rope. I leave him enough rope to make it. These are 5-foot squares.
6 foot.
6-foot squares. Mm-hmm. Where was the divot at? In which square?
Right in front of you. Or
right here?
Yeah.
All right. So he needs roughly...
Also, do I need something to secure it on my end, or should I just stand there with my claws in the ground?
You're double knotted, man. You got
wrapped
this.
around him, double knotted.
No, I mean...
Would take up about
when I'm
6
helping,
foot.
when I'm the anchor for others, what's going to stop me from just...
Well, I think what you do is you hold the rope with your claws.
Okay,
So-
claws, got it.
I am going to give him most of the rope as slack, but there's going to be enough for 3 of us to hold on to it here. So we're gonna
Noted.
So he's tied up. Gonna wrap it around that divot. I'm gonna hold the rope, and then I motion for 2 other people to grab the remainder of the rope.
I'll come over and grab it.
I'll help.
Bloop.
I'm
we
a pretty
good?
small lad. I don't think I can help with this.
Everyone is now hunkered around holding the rope that is tied to Nikina. Nikina, what do you do now that you are tied double knot with plenty of people keeping hold of you should you completely botch this jump?
Okay, Nick, you can do this.
As
Time to be a hero.
As you prep yourself mentally, verbally, physically, we're going to put Bridge of Death in the chat for good time's sake.
Does it appear that he's hesitating?
No, I'm not hesitating. He's just saying it right before as he backs up to get a good running start. So it's like at the ledge that is backing up, like, okay, you got this, buddy. We can do it.
Start flapping my arms like a chicken.
What do I need? I'm assuming I
Stamina.
need,
Momentum.
Yes.
but is it a stamina check?
Yes. With a roll of 78, you make it across. You tuck and roll, carrying forward the momentum, moving yourself into a pretty sturdy area not close to a ledge. You stand up and kind of brush the debris off of you, look back, and what do you say?
Hey guys, I did it!
Nice.
I motion
see
for
the
him
artifact.
to undo the knots. I start making like untying gestures pointing at him.
This one doesn't talk much.
I'm gonna retract my claws before I try and untie the rope. Just for safety.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Well, he told me to untie the rope so he can get it back. I don't think he wants me to accidentally cut the rope in two.
That could be fun. For me, not for you guys.
Fun for some.
All right,
Fun
so
for some.
I'm just
Yeah.
having flashbacks to a life I never lived where somebody yanked another person off a bridge with a rope tied to him.
Oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
so who's up
Well,
next?
The strangest dream.
I guess I'll go next. I'm pretty light. If I die here, I died a good life.
I'll just stand ready to try and help if something goes wrong.
David
Okay, I
Freakwood.
do the double. I try to do the same double knot.
Okay.
We can just
Pretty good
throw
roll.
the little man.
No one tosses me.
You're going to have to eat me.
It's not a
You
toss,
were a
it's
pirate.
wheat.
Don't tell the elf.
All right.
Tell the
David Threepwood, realizing that if he dies in this moment, he's only skirted death by about 24 hours, is winding up, double knotted, ready to go. Everyone's holding him. Go ahead and run and make your stamina check, good sir.
Oof.
With a 39, David Threepwood shoves himself off of the platform, sailing through the air, barely making it across, clutching half body half on the platform, clamoring at Nikona for help as he is almost about to fall.
Nick, help me. I'm about to fall.
That was quick.
Nikona is able to
Quick.
grab him and
Prove
pull him up.
yourself. I'll teach you my secret art of hand-to-hand combat after this.
You don't even have that advancement.
Oh.
The secret is just spitting in your enemy's eye.
I'm going to teach you the fist-to-face technique.
My secret art form is don't.
I'll plant my claw, my bottom claws, and reach out with unclawed hand. I feel like I need to specify this with David.
You really do. I'm looking forward to taking anything I can out of context. So Nikona grabs David Threepwood and brings him on up. Who's up
Thanks,
next?
you're not too bad for a rookie.
Oh, thank you. I mean, of course I'm fine. What are you talking about?
Get ready to help the others.
Should we think ahead on who's going to be here last and not going to have a rope tied to them?
Isn't one of you a floaty?
I point across the chasm at them. I shake the rope and I point to them.
Okay, dear. Cat got your tongue?
He wants to play jump rope. I don't think that's the time for that.
No, he wants us to hold the rope.
I nod my head.
Or whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'm with
Out
you.
of character. I know I made the joke. Didn't one of you float across the river? I forget who.
Brand was able to.
Float across the
Someone
river.
floated. Yeah.
I did
You
not
float when you phase?
float.
Brand was
thought it
unaffected
phased.
by the flowing potency. It
It's
didn't
because of my
impede her
fiery
movement.
personality.
She did, however, not float through it.
I thought somebody had levitate or something like that.
I was just hearing her.
I was wishing I did.
Potency.
I think that was a potency flux.
Oh, come on.
Those happen here. And if you're watching on Twitch, you can cash in your watch points, advancement points, if you will, to have a potency flux happen to one of our players. And boy, did I make a table for that.
For the low cost of 20,000 advancement points.
Yes.
Some of us might have 48,000 advancement points.
I have 20,000, and we can't even use it.
35.6.
You can't
You
use
need
it.
to make it so we can cash it in as casters. Yeah.
So
We demand better channel points.
you can cash it in, just not for yourself.
So we can cash in for other people, though.
Yeah.
Like the big bads.
Okay.
Like the big bad.
Yeah, if you really want your character to die, then yeah.
Hey.
Just
Don't you judge me.
making an observation. So who's going across next?
It can flux bad.
I am not afraid to die. I will go next.
I am not afraid to die, but I am afraid to jump.
I'm not afraid to die. You walk up without a rope tied to you and don't even jump, just fall off.
I want the rope.
Oh, somebody push her.
So are we holding the rope across with everybody else?
Not right now.
Oh, okay.
We still have it on our side, right?
Yeah, you have it like tied down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
want
guys
to
are still
tie it all
holding
tight. I mean, I'm not afraid to die, but I don't want to kill myself.
She's not afraid, but she's not stupid either.
So she's tying the knot, so she makes the rolls.
Yep, make a
I don't
wilderness
understand what
check.
you mean
I don't
now.
have to do so many rolls. Okay.
What was that
Just
voice?
What?
Nothing.
It's just 1d100 for the rolls, right?
Yep.
And
do you,
stamina.
Do you have wilderness?
Has anyone taken wilderness?
Jensar, I believe, has wilderness.
Well, should I get Jinsar to tie my knots?
He just sits there smiling and laughing at us.
I mean,
Pretty
he's excited
much.
to die. You heard him.
All right, that's my first knot.
My name isn't Inigo
It's
Mental.
my second knot.
Flynn, as you're looking at Callisto, it appears that she has some ancient knowledge about how to tie knots, because hers are significantly better than yours.
She was a Boy Scout.
I rub my chin while looking at her work.
That's
There you
my
go.
job.
Approvingly.
So this is pretty bizarre. Nikina and David Threepwood went across, and we were very hesitant, not quite, confident in being able to make it all the way. Callisto, however, walks up, ties the double knot herself, looks ahead, and then takes a running leap and lands perfectly across without even looking back. She doesn't even do the little tuck and roll maneuver. She then
Sticks to landing.
she then unties the knot and holds it. And what do you do next, Callisto?
Well, I need to throw it back to them, right? Or do they still have? They have the other end,
I
so
just look at her and shake my head.
just wave
And
and say,
I
"Who's next?"
proceed to tie it around the elemental.
Okay.
Excuse me, a little quiet. One, what are you doing?
I just keep tying. I gotta do
The Mary Lou Retton Olympics, like double backflip.
So
Jinsar
you're
just like
tying-
directly looks at her and salutes.
Someone's gonna bork this, I just know it.
You're tying the end that was secured down so that once I jump across, the whole length of rope is going to be on that side, isn't it? Wouldn't it?
I nod my head.
So what do you do, Brand?
Well, I guess I'm going to roll.
Are you Flynn is tying the knot, or are you tying the knot?
Oh.
She's afraid not.
Ha! Oh, that's terrible.
I was waiting.
I guess
Tofu's proud of you. Somewhere.
Oh, I do need to make the rolls.
I was like, I can do it. Can I like slap his hands away and tie them myself?
No.
You know, those are perfectly good knots.
I don't know. One of those knots does not look secure.
Brand, you look down, and one knot is barely tied. The other is literally just hanging close to the other knot.
It's just like looped around.
Yeah.
Are you trying to kill me?
Flynn with the masterful 8. He was trying some of Callisto's majestic knots and just wasn't quite there.
It's like when your kid first tries to tie their shoes.
Callista, or Brand, you appear to have the rope around you. You don't know if these knots will hold, but I mean, you're here now.
I motion for her to jump.
Oh my. Here goes nothing.
Make you not good.
Oh my. I feel like I've lived this before in some other life where I fell down a chasm.
Brand takes a running leap across the chasm, and about halfway through, the knot touches part of her elemental skin and begins to get stuck to her as the rope takes the form of her themed element. And it looks like a solid grayish material. And right at the end, she lands, very, very barely making it. And the rope is now stuck to her person.
You got a little something like the entire rope right there.
Oh, it looks like I singed it. My bad.
That's not what fire looks like.
Oh, what do you know?
I mean,
So she took the whole rope with her, or
Just the end of it.
so
Am I-
someone
but
else is
I'm
still holding it on the
across.
other side?
Do you need me to, like, I don't know, break that off or something?
Someone's holding on the other side. No, I'm hoping you guys were holding the other end. The whole rope should be over there as far as
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have the whole rope.
Yeah.
Oh, we have the whole rope on the other
Yeah,
side.
you guys were
Yeah.
holding the rope for her as she jumped because you had 3 people.
Oh,
And we would have only had
totally
2.
missed that part.
We need to toss your end over back to them.
Look over at David. Did you have the rope? I didn't have the rope.
I have
Who pulled
Out
the
of
rope
character.
for me?
Out of character. I did not know we had the rope.
I know that's
I
right.
knew
It's
you had
all
the
laying
rope.
on the ground.
I am going to die.
I thought it was tied to one end. and
Die
Flynn
of
was holding the
neglect.
other end.
I never heard that it got untied from back there and sent our way. Like,
Oh my
You didn't have to untie it.
We loosely
We
have
had
the rope.
the end. I just tied our end to Bran, and apparently I did a very poor job, so it's a good thing she made it. And apparently you guys just left the rope hanging on the ground. So again, it's a good thing that she made it.
He did have the rope, but
Well,
he
they can
wasn't
just
really. He wasn't really doing anything with it.
I don't know that the dwarf would have secured Bran as she fell down the
I
hole.
would have got yeeted off into the abyss.
I told you.
Excuse me, Brand.
I'm a solid, built like a brick outhouse.
Miss Brand, can I try something?
Hold on. Lauren, do you have a notepad of phrases to pull from in front of you?
I don't.
You should, okay.
Actually.
We should write some of these down.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, we need material for the next shirt.
There you go. Brand
Built
is
like a brick
across.
outhouse pretty much covers it.
Yeah. Brand
Miss
is.
Brand,
She's a brick house.
House.
she's mighty.
She's mighty.
Brand is
All right,
across
sorry.
safely. Flynn and Jensar stand on the first precipice. What do
Okay,
you do?
Miss Brand, can I try something real quick?
I motion like
We need.
waiting for them to toss the rope.
Yeah, we need to
Well,
toss
that's
the rope
it-
over to them.
I'm trying to try something with the rope.
Okay.
Is my
Ooh.
since it's stuck to you currently. I want to.
I'm holding it. It's not stuck to me. I'm holding it.
I thought we heard
attached
the
to you.
end that touched you literally transformed into rock and stuck to you.
I mean, maybe that's what happened. I don't know. I told you. I'm holding on to
That's
it.
what the narrative voice in my head was telling me.
I did not hear whatever this narrative voice told you. Do whatever you need to do, Nikina, and do it quickly, please.
It's not gonna. I think.
No,
I feel like.
no,
you guys,
it's not. No,
you
it's
guys
not.
have been
That's
around
not your
enough
name.
to know my name.
Did I not say Nick, no, whatever.
It's
Nikina.
like Nick.
Nick is not your
I
name
said
anymore.
Nikina.
I'm just gonna
Wait.
call you Nick.
Thank you. That is the easier alternative. Just do it. Do what David's doing.
Or you.
What?
Yeah, you sounds good too. Hey,
Oh,
you.
That's what Gramps calls me. That's right. So, anyways, I'm gonna take the rope here and yank really hard and see if it just stays in place on you to see if you can be our anchor. Okay.
Okay, I told you I was holding it, but fine, whatever.
Okay, I'm gonna yank it. I yank it.
Roll a general check, just 1d100, and it stays.
I'm gonna back up a little. Excuse me, David, sir. Excuse me. Sorry, I don't want to stand on you, but I need to stand there.
I feel like she's our best bet at not getting someone killed.
Well, hold on. Do you want to toss the...
Although if I touch you, am I gonna become that too?
You might get singed, so don't touch me.
I'm really
No touchies.
I'm really tempted to.
Then I will not help you.
Honest.
I do not want to burn.
Is there any twigs around me?
Definitely not. There's rocks.
There are no twigs in the Azure.
I'm sorry, but I feel like if I just touched a rock to her, it would stay a rock, so that doesn't prove anything.
So did they toss the other end back to us?
I think so.
Nick, why
Someone
don't you
needs
toss
to
the
make a
end
toss
over?
roll.
Toss that end over, please. to
This is
Flynn.
a ranged attack roll.
Oh, I'm not really good at that, Mr. David. I think you were doing that, right?
Let the pirate throw it.
Yar.
Ex-pirate. I'm not a pirate anymore. I used to be one.
But I mean, like, it sounds cooler if you still are.
You wanted me? Are you wanting me to throw the rope?
Yes, please.
Oh.
So
Oh my. Oh my.
David
We're really
Threepwood
not good at
steps
this.
forward, rope in hand. He then proceeds to get in a position to where he is going to mightily throw the rope with expert marksmanship across the gap. He lets it loose and proceeds to accidentally grasp the rope. So he makes just an empty throwing gesture as the rope falls to the ground beside him.
Wow. I swear this only happens once in a while.
And everybody is just staring at him blankly now.
Would you like to try that again, sweetie?
Did you just forget what you were doing? Because I get it. It happens.
No, I meant to do that. That was my ritual I like doing.
That was your warm up. Try again.
Yeah, my
Do it for
warm-up.
real this time. Once more with feeling.
Bless your heart.
Brand's pep talk works as David Threepwood flings the rope across the chasm. Flynn or Jensar, I need you to make a general check.
General check.
Major?
Checkity, check.
Check it.
Well, I don't think Flynn's noticing this rope.
Flynn bursts into action with a 4.
It like slaps him upside the face and he doesn't even notice.
At
Jensar,
this point, we need to release a sleeping mask that says "bursts into action."
Jensar, make a general check as well to see if you notice. That does work. Jensar is able to grab the robe before it falls into the abyss. Flynn, you were...
It is attached to Brand. We could have just pulled it back.
Yeah, but it's across now. So, the rope is back on the side where Flynn and Jensar stand. Brand, Callisto, and David Threepwood, and Nikina, wherever he may be, blocked by token, stand on the opposite platform. What do you do, Flynn and Jensar?
I hold the rope up to Flynn. Like, here you go.
Okay, I take the rope and I tie it around his waist. Using my awesome 2 double knot system.
Yeah, you're doing great.
Jensar, you notice that the knots Flynn has tied are an improvement from the last knots he tied, though they are still terrible.
I immediately remove the rope. No, you first.
I love that you're just gonna let him tie himself up after seeing how bad he is.
You know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and just do it without it. I think I can make it.
Also, I can hear David's hoping.
Are you about to trust your own rolls? Oh, okay, there you go. That was magical. Getting frustrated because getting frustrated because he is his fingers have cramped up and he can't tie knots. He hands the rope back to Jensar and takes a running leap, summoning all of his strength as he leaps across, landing just beyond David Threepwood in the center of the platform next to Brand.
Did you put all 20 points into stamina?
That's 40. Yeah.
No, I know. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah.
He racially have gotten some.
Wait. We didn't start 50-50-50?
No, it was 20-20-20.
20-20-20. Okay, all these numbers are wrong. I gotta subtract 30. So that's there. You have to subtract 20
Welcome
from the
to second edition.
Added 20 to your stamina.
Well,
20,
just subtract 20 from there.
20.
It's still a roll of 94 naturally, so you're
No
good.
wonder you were so calm fighting that.
He's like, don't you have 85 health?
Right. We all have 20 health, and the first thing it does is hit us all for 10 damage.
Yeah, so you're absolutely right. I was like, 10, no, that's not too bad, because I thought I had 50.
Yeah, definitely not. All right,
Okay.
Jensar, you're up.
We were the opposite of okay.
Okay.
He had a placebo roll. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm
if you
here.
do the same, you'll be okay.
I love how long
I see the ledge goes out a little bit, so I'm gonna go here. Still on the ledge.
Okay.
I'm going to raise my hand, and spending my potency, I'm gonna use Archetism.
Ooh.
To create my little wall.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it's gonna let me draw or not. No, it's gonna make a little box.
That's fine.
Even though I wanted it. But anyway, I'm kind of like, because it's a 7 foot tall wall, so 6 feet down, I'm gonna start the wall so that it comes up and creates a little half moon in front of me, and I can just walk.
Cool. So Jensar holds his hand up, makes a wall basically horizontally on the floor using Archetism, and then walks confidently across.
What a jerk. Right. He could have done that for like everybody.
I just want everyone to know, Jensar, that we have spent almost 45 minutes trying to cross one chasm, and you could have done it instantaneously. Don't you give us that smile. What is wrong with you?
I could see Rage just with that smirk, and I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I wondered about that.
Planning, but he's really pleased with himself.
Next time, I'm just throwing you across.
The moment that Nikona said he was jumping, I was like, okay, we'll see where this goes.
You are brutal.
We didn't have any other plan at the time. You could have told me. I risked my life for you all.
You did, and we're very thankful for that.
So the wall stays. Moving forward, as you travel across this precipice some more, you make your way to the next edge. And it appears this one's a tad bit wider. Knowing now what you know about your comrade Jensar.
Hey, buddy.
What?
How about you come over here and do your magic?
What is this magic you're talking about?
You know, when we talked about when we punch stuff from far away, you just, in my case, it's just your burning rage inside you just do that with your hand and it comes out. I don't know, is your thing rage too, or is it something different?
David points out his hand and tries to produce flames like he's seen everybody else do, and he just looks back at his hand confused.
You are terrible.
He must not be angry enough.
Everyone else can sense potency flowing through them, through the Azure, through their surroundings. Looking at David Threepwood, you feel like you're looking at a ghost, if that makes sense, in regards to potency. It's very much like he's an absence of life for that, in that regard.
I think you might be broken.
No, never.
No, because like we can see like the magic all around us and stuff, and you have like none. Which
as long
like,
as I have my trusty crossbow, I'll be okay.
No, I mean like even the rocks around here have magic, man. This is different.
Nick, don't be rude now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Am I being hurtful?
Boss never trained me in the art of magic.
Okay.
If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all.
I don't know, it's like finding someone who doesn't know what I don't even know how to describe this. This is the first time I've ever seen this.
Again, nothing nice. Say nothing.
Go.
I wasn't trying to be mean, I'm sorry.
There you are.
We want Jensar to build that wall again.
Please and thank you.
What if
Would you?
Can I just shove some in him, or does it not work that way?
You will shove nothing in me.
Hey now, I'm just trying to.
Oh my.
Jensar stands at the edge of the precipice once again. It appears that Callisto has asked you politely, Jensar, to craft another wall.
Indeed. And is it too far to craft said wall?
Nope.
Okay.
Nice.
Has my potency regenerated sufficiently?
Yes.
Oh, I guess so, because you've already drawn a little bridge.
That's
slash wall.
That
the
is-
wall of death. Yeah.
I can confidently say that that's not me drawing that.
Nice. Well, thank you very much, Nikona.
Moving forward, you get to the next platform, and this one appears to be much wider. You have a better feeling about this one, though as you descend a little bit more, you gaze out into the chasm trying to spot the next platform after this one. So you guys can move across the wall. Nikona leads the way, and as you get towards the larger mass of this platform, you look to your right and spot the next closest one. And this one appears to be about as far away as the last one, though it's not as wide. And so, Jensar, if you'd like to make another wall, you certainly have the capacity to here.
Well, might as well keep it nice and simple, and I'll create another wall.
Okay. You go ahead and do so, and Jordan is kind enough to draw that in. And you continue to the next platform.
You learned that one in 3rd grade.
That drawing.
There. Are you all happy now? Have I made up for the 45 minutes of jumping?
I mean, maybe.
Kind of wondered how long this was going to take us.
So you guys continue the process.
It's on for one jump.
Yeah. You guys continue the process, moving downward and downward, creating walls, and I'll go ahead and draw those in for us. So Jordan,
you want to
doesn't
just
have
save
to
us
do-
time?
Yeah. Whoopsies. So as you my bad. As
That's
you
not
guys,
the same bridge.
No, not at all.
Oh God, I fell through. It's hollow.
Oh my.
Waterfall.
As you guys continue going, you get to the next kind of set of.
Oh no!
This is everyone lost in that one. You guys continue to make your way, building walls, crossing platforms, etc., etc. And some walls are substantially needed, others not so much, but it is, somewhat safer to do so. And so as you guys continue going...
We annoyed the Arcmaster into speeding this up.
Not so much, actually. I was waiting for this to happen. It just took a while to get there. And so as you continue forward, you get to you finally get to one that is a little bit different from all of the other ones.
Am I crazy, or is this one a little bit different than the other ones?
Oh my.
It's just like
why didn't we just start by going this way?
Birds.
You have traveled at this point. It's been a couple. It's been maybe about an hour and a half that you've spent doing this. You are so far down the chasm right now that looking back up, you can barely see the sky of the Azure. This chasm is very deep. You have been cautiously walking across each platform. Now, this one in front of you, you have every confidence that the wall that you have made, or are going to make, will work. However, you don't trust the actual platform itself, that it will stay. It looks very broken and misshapen, like a misstep could cause you to hurl downward, albeit the bottommost area isn't terribly far away. The fall, though, would probably injure someone substantially.
Can we see anything down there?
Not quite yet because of the slope.
Okay.
Can we tell if this platform is made of anything different, or it just looks unstable?
It's the same material, it just looks unstable.
Do we want to do anything different here?
Do we still have that rope? Did we carry it with us?
You did.
Has it been stuck to Bran this whole time?
It has.
This has been dragging along behind her.
I've been carrying it.
Slapping in the wind.
Right. Getting caught on random stalactites.
There's a nest of some kind of alien bug,
Oh my.
Yes.
Not the bugs.
Every now and again, she looks like that dog from the Foghorn Leghorn.
Do we want to tie the end of this around maybe our lightest party member and send him across real gentle like?
Everyone looks at Nick and
Is that still me?
Callisto chimed in.
I thought that the old pirate was smaller than Nick.
I have a feeling he might be what some people call stout.
Pretty stout.
Based on character descriptions.
He's got the large bones.
Yeah.
I suppose we send the Catman.
Solid.
He's like
My
a
bones
keg.
are just too big.
He's like a sentient keg.
That's great.
I like it.
That is
It's
the best
Nick.
description I've ever heard.
A sentient keg.
Tofu, I hope we can see some fan art of a pirate keg later. Thank you very much.
Sentient pirate keg.
With a bandana.
Yeah.
Like your brick house.
If I ward myself, would that help cushion a fall if I do screw this up?
Potentially.
All right, Just gonna smacks myself across the face. And then you see the shimmer of a ward come on. All right, buddy, you got this. Will someone please tie the rope on me?
I'll do it.
I'm watching intently.
I was gonna say somebody with maybe rope tying, not tying skills, but you know, you do you.
I'm really good at this. Don't worry.
I mean, that's a nice bow and all, but I don't know how secure that is.
But it looks really nice. My mom taught me.
Ken starts shaking his head no. Like,
Pretty is as pretty does.
Nikina looks down at David Threepwood's shoes to see if they are currently tied.
David Threepwood's shoes.
They're Velcro.
Looking over the edge, you said that if we were to fall, we wouldn't likely die, but we would be gravely injured.
Yes.
Does the rope, does it look like the rope would just reach straight down?
You could from this point get it all the way down.
push the cat off the ledge.
I walk over to where is she at?
Or could we rock wall climb down?
That's what they're saying. So basically they're looking at, instead of taking this crumbly platform, to basically letting you rappel down the rest of the way.
Well, I meant creating like handholds or breaking like rest points with the rock walls also.
Wait, am I not at the right edge right now? Where is everybody? I don't see everybody.
Keep going. Oh, there you are.
This is the one that's rickety.
Oh,
I thought the one that I
Fran.
thought that was the rickety one.
Gotcha.
So I look at I take the rope from the elemental and try to dangle it over the edge and see if it reaches the bottom. How much of the rope is rigid at this point?
Only like a foot. It's not very much.
Okay, so I just drop the rest of it into the thing. Does it look like it touches? Can we see the bottom?
It does. Are you lower, Nikina?
I don't know who wants to go. I'm just looking to see if it reaches and whether or not we have enough to hold up.
If I go, I'd like to be retied, please.
Nope. So David Threepwood
No
with
rope for you.
his
Fly, kitty.
with his rope knot of 20.
Catenary.
After
I have
Flynn
claws.
heads over, begins to lower Nikina. And as
Claws,
he does
please.
so, he gets close to the bottom, probably about 2 squares from the bottom. So vertically, we're talking maybe 10 feet. And at that point, the rope gives way and he falls the rest of the way. But
I cast ward on myself.
as the ward...
No, wait, I already did.
yeah,
Never
you
mind,
already
it's
had
on.
the ward. As the ward absorbs nothing, Nikina lands on his feet, having taken 0 damage.
I'm okay, but oh my god, I just saw what little of my life happened in front of my eyes.
I yelled down.
Was it a good knot?
Not really.
Oh,
Not.
oh man.
Womp, womp,
That
womp.
was painful to hear.
You're welcome.
Next
Are
to
you
you,
needing the new pants?
Maybe.
I guess I'll try next.
at the bottom of the chasm, Nikina, next to you, there is a rocky pedestal jutting from the ground. Held within several small spindly figures is a white stone encased with swirls of celestial ore. It seems to be pulsating gently with some sort of latent potency. David Threepwood, you feel nothing coming from it.
Guys, I think I found it.
The heart of the outsider lord?
Yes.
Can you bring it back?
I mean,
Just climb back up. We gotta get out of here.
I don't know, I've got this feeling if I touch it, something bad will happen.
You grab, we pull.
I'm not tied on.
Yes.
Remedy that situation.
Can you make like a little rock stair?
No, it's too far.
I don't know.
It has to be in front of me.
I think I may be more comfortable if more of you were down here in case something jumps out to kill me.
No, you got this.
Okay, but if something starts killing me and I can't beat it up, will you guys help?
No
Yes.
being scaredy cat.
I don't know what's going on down there, but I start trying to tug the rope and see if it comes back up freely.
Well, it ain't on
It
me.
does. The rope is now
All right.
completely supported by you, and Nickena is down there completely alone.
All right, so I wrap it around Jinsar.
Can I like get a
And tie knots.
a potency check or something?
So here are the knot checks for the knots for Jinsa.
Oh, now he does good.
Jensar, looking down, you see that these knots are on par, if not better than, the ones Callisto tied around herself. You feel
That
very
means
confident
very
in these
little.
knots. Yeah. Now, Nickena, go ahead and roll a potency check. You can obviously wager however much you would like to apply to that. With a natural 100, you have what people consider to be a moment of clarity. Looking
I
at this
see the
thing,
universe.
looking at this thing, you reach out with your feelings to try and get a better guess about what's going on here. The heart itself is supported by a pedestal made of azurite, and you can feel its latent, potent energies seeping through the heart down into the ground. You know without a shadow of a doubt that if you pick this up, that connection will be severed, and whatever is in the ground will be either aware of what is happening, or whatever is holding this place together through the heart will cease to exist.
Oh, that's not very good. Okay,
Oh, jeez.
okay, guys.
Oh, jeez, guys.
Oh, jeez, man.
So I'm gonna try and put on a brave, not squeaky voice. Okay, so what's happening is, if I touch the heart, either something's gonna jump out and kill me, or the entire place is going to crumble and we all die. Those are our choices.
Can you do like a little switcheroo, like with a bag of sand and
Do you have a bag of sand?
I don't know, there's rocks down there, isn't there?
I don't have.
Break off your hand.
Wait, what?
What?
Break off your hand.
Break off your
I'm kind of attached to it.
my goodness.
No, not you. The Elementalk.
Say
you
what
do-
now?
Can you
You're
do
made of elements. You break off your hand, we do switcheroo.
That is not how that works.
What, you no grow a new one?
You don't know what you're talking about. You just need to stop talking.
I'm pretty sure that's racist.
Jensar has officially offended Brand the Kilimantok.
Well, it's pretty easy to do when you're asking people to chop off their limbs.
Very true, very true.
I mean, I don't know anatomy of a Kilimantok. She's made of rock bits. I don't know.
Hey, chat. I know we have a lot of fun here at Shattered Tabletop Games. But we'd like to point out that we do not condone, support, or endorse racism of any kind. Thank you, and enjoy your rest of your session.
Enjoy your flight.
Right. Exits are located in the front and back.
No smoking in the lavatories.
Since I got a Nat 1 hundo, can I keep my current potency? That would be great.
Yes, I will. Well, it's been a minute, so you regenerate it. So.
Okay, coolio.
Did Flynn go down, or are you still standing there?
Flynn is
I
standing.
didn't go down. I tied the knot around Jinsar.
Yeah.
Oh, Jensar, sorry. Brand kind of shoves Jensar off the.
Don't you touch me.
Could Jinsar
Brand-
build a little bridge and leave it where the heart is?
That's a good idea. However, Brand, make a melee attack roll. Hand to hand.
don't know what that would. I'm holding on to the other end of the rope.
Oh yeah, no, I get that, but you're pushing him off the ledge.
Yeah. I think that would just be a straight 1d100 because
you get, if you have hand to hand, you get +5.
Oh, I did. Oh, okay.
Jensar, if I remember right, your armor rating is the boldest 21 because you are wearing pants, I believe.
Whose armor rating?
Well, I can do an opposed stamina check, right?
Nope.
You weren't paying attention.
69 from
69!
Brand. We did it, guys. We did it. Brand pushes Jensar off. Jensar, what do you exclaim as you begin traveling downward at an abrupt rate?
This is really not the best way for people to get down, is to fall to the end. I mean, the rope goes all the way to the bottom. So
I'm on the rope.
We're on session 2, and we're gonna murder each other.
Let me explain how bungee jumping works. You want to make sure the rope fall is shorter than the distance.
Yeah,
it takes to get to the ground.
I gathered up enough rope to where I just want to just poke him down a little bit.
It is shorter.
Cut my hand off.
I thought there was like 2 feet left at the bottom of the rope.
Yeah, he's
all
not
the way
gonna
down
get
to the
splat.
ground. It was touching the ground when nobody was attached to it.
Yeah, but now it's wrapped around him. When
So Jensar, what do you exclaim as you're falling downward?
Curse you and your inevitable betrayal!
Jensar,
I am a leaf on the wind.
you may now make a stamina check to try and do anything you would like to try and catch yourself.
So that's Disney, Potter, and Firefly for those of you keeping score at home of references.
That was dramatic.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Game.
Wait, we can be drinking?
So with the rope and all that good stuff,
Coffee.
is how far down? Like 50, 60 feet? Something like that?
The rope
water.
The rope has
Rope's only
slack.
50 foot, so it's got to be like 30 foot down or something like that, 30 or 40.
Yeah.
Okay.
So how are you
Can
trying to
I-
catch yourself?
By grabbing hold of the rope and like essentially doing a bungee jump, and if I pull Brand down with me, I'm okay with it.
This is terrible. Oh my goodness. All right, so you're not really trying to
somehow
catch
both love
yourself
and hate
then. You're
this.
just trying to pull Brand down with you.
I mean, accidents happen in the Azure.
Oh my.
Well, I think Callisto anticipates what he's gonna do, so I'm gonna grab. Can I grab hold of Brand, or will I blow up?
You can grab hold of it.
I'm gonna grab hold of her
Oh my word.
to support her, so he doesn't just pull her down as he falls.
I feel that was probably pretty accurate. I mean, being my cousin and all.
Yeah.
All right. So, Jensar, how much health do you have?
I have 30 of the health.
As you land, you are dealt 24 points of damage.
Oh no.
Yeah, because I'm not a cat. Thanks a lot, Brand.
And
Oh, hey,
I was supposed to
Brand.
catch you at the end of the rope.
Even
Brand-
if you call someone at the end of the rope, it's rope. It isn't going to stretch. A 30-foot fall, then a sudden jar. It's not going to be comfortable.
So,
Apparently somebody doesn't understand anatomy.
so Brand and Callisto, what? You may make 2 rolls to try and resist Jensar's pull. Jensar, your roll is 81, obviously. So you guys have to do an opposed stamina check against his 81.
Come on, help me out, chat.
Chat, you can grant a reroll to whomever you would like.
Did you say we get 2 rolls?
No, just one.
One each.
Both of you roll. So now, with a 50, Brand, you are yanked forward, and you are thrust off the edge because of Jensar's pull from the rope below you.
Good. Do I land on him?
No. Though you are
how long this party is going to survive together. I really don't.
Yeah. Though
I'm
you
not sure
are
we're using good
fueled
judgment.
with rage,
Start making holes.
though you are
This is the
fueled with
corporate retreat
rage,
that leads to,
Callisto
like, the
grabs
best team
you.
we've ever had.
Yeah. Callisto grabs you before you completely fall off the platform, and you stay. You are basically your head is looking downward towards Jensar, who is sitting on the ground next to Nikina, staring up at you with an angry, waving arm face at you.
Hey, wait a minute. What are you guys doing here? I said this was a bad idea.
This is a terrible idea.
Oops.
Don't go to sleep.
Gladly.
Well, yeah, you shouldn't, because you probably have a concussion.
Can we just hang out and not touch the thing until Jensar's healed?
Oh, now we care what my health is?
I just wanted to push you off the cliff, not actually kill you.
Is
I just
anyone
wanted
gonna
to
heal
kill you.
him?
I just wanted to damage you a little bit.
I
Just wanted to scare you a little.
Is
I just
anyone
wanted you to die a little bit.
is anyone gonna heal
I've heard of those,
Jensar?
it's programs called Scared Straight.
Does anybody have healing?
I know.
Hey, guess who
Minor
has
health.
healing? The one that got pushed
Jensar.
off the cliff.
I could heal you a little bit too.
Oh, so we got 2 people on that hill. That's good.
Tofu says, sign up to our Patreon and we can help you with your own campaigns of fighting your own friends too.
Accurate.
Here.
I
Now,
would like to
you
point
need
out
to
that
work
it
through
is
some-
former friends.
Yes,
So you need to
former
work out
friends.
aggression with your friends. Call Shatter Tabletop Games today.
We're
I'm
good
not
with
really
therapy.
against what she did to him, just because the fact that he had an easy way for us to go across the chasm. I mean, he let everybody dive across and then casually strolled across. So he kind of had it coming a little bit.
A little retribution.
You all
Yeah, a little
lived,
retribution.
This is hopefully that humbling gut check.
but did you die?
Tofu says
You didn't die
only
either.
Monopoly is slightly bloodier than this.
That's true. Hold on,
By
somebody's gonna flip the table over in just a
Narrow
second.
margin.
All right.
Listen, Grandma, I've had enough of your crap. You pay up
Jensar
now.
angrily flips the pedestal with the heart on it. No,
You're joking, right?
I'm totally joking. I'm actually going to
Don't
heal
say it.
myself.
All right. Jensar takes a moment to heal himself. We are back
we
in the same
flashbacks there for a minute.
situation.
While
Jensar-
he's doing that, I take the time to, since they either didn't hear me or didn't listen, just to reiterate the gut check I had on the thing.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, I really don't like our odds here. I mean, I guess it's better if something comes up and tries to get us, but because if the whole place falls apart, I don't know how we get out and not die.
Do Jensar's bridges stay or do they dissolve after a while?
They
God, I
stay.
hope they stay.
They stay, okay.
So what I'm hearing is just with enough time, we could make a very long ramp back to the top.
Well, what if I built walls on top of walls and just raised the whole pedestal up?
You could potentially do that, yes, but then you
How
would get
long
to a
would that-
situation where it will be suspended in the middle of an open hole, basically.
It's my grandmother's birthday all over again.
Wait, what?
That's not a canon joke.
So confused.
Hold on.
So if he
story
moves
time.
it, the whole
What?
thing will fall down on us. The whole chasm.
It's a possibility.
Can we replace it with something of the same weight?
I don't
Yeah.
think it's the weight that's the issue. I think it's the, the whole magic-y stuff.
Gotcha.
Magic.
Does anyone have a flying carpet?
Wait a minute. If we just shove this heart if we shove this heart into David, do you think he would be able to, not be dead anymore?
What if David with the no magic takes this thing?
Would that cover up the magic?
Yeah, would it balance out? He's like the anti-magic.
That hurts my feelings a little bit.
So what we're saying is we weaponize his condition.
Exactly.
No, get him close to it without touching it yet and see.
Well, but it would move it, and then therefore wouldn't everything crumble around us?
I mean, there's the chance.
I mean, unless we leave David where the heart is.
Also
What good would it do?
question, if everything crumbles, does the floor crumble or everything around? Because what if there's lower and then squish?
I think it's a Cave of Wonders kind of situation here.
Right. That's why we need a flying carpet.
Yeah,
Really?
There's a whole new world of trouble I was not prepared for.
I was gonna say, and not let a pantsless German guy have them.
Ooh.
I was like to say, in another life, I would have been completely against that plan.
Is there anything else down here at all on this platform, or is it just this pedestal and the heart?
So, in the bottom of this chasm, the only things right now are Jensar, Nikana, and this weird-looking hand pedestal clutching the celestial ore-encased outsider lord heart.
What if you have to do some sort of intricate handshake with it?
So it's like a little ball.
Can we move the whole pedestal?
Only through archetism.
Then again, if everything crumbles, does it crumble instantly, or is it an exciting chase scene?
Full of stamina checks and fun.
I mean, depending on what you like as an audience.
I don't know what to do.
Too long.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping it's a fight at this point, and I'd be willing to do it. I would just feel really bad if I touched it and then the walls fall and everyone dies.
Well, I thought that only happened if you moved it off the or you moved the pedestal. If you touch it, I thought something was just going to come out at you.
No, it's I'm pretty sure that if we move it, that all the energy is going to be hey, that's not right. And and then be we're gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad the pirate can't take the magical energy.
I mean, I could.
Can he hear us anyways? Can he hear this tiny conversation?
Yeah, the conversation is echoing kind of up the chasm, so everyone's kind of in the general vicinity and can pick up on it, though some words are lost here or there.
All right. Tie a rope around me. Let's do this.
It's like one of those shorted out intercoms, so you're only getting every other word.
You just hear, "Send David."
I start pulling the rope back up and seeing if it's released yet.
Jensar starts floating back up, I guess I go now.
Jensar is
the rope, wasn't it? So it'd be empty.
What was that? Sorry?
I said he fell off of the rope anyway. It'd be empty, yeah?
He didn't fall off the rope though.
Yeah, he's still tied.
There was just so much snag in it. He just jumped to the ground. He just went splat.
Okay.
He still got the rope around him, as far as I know.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm testing it. I don't know if he untied it around himself. So I'm just tugging on it.
You definitely feel weight, Flynn.
So I'll wait a moment.
Okay.
Two pulls means come back up, right?
Yes. That's
the
the understanding.
Technically, we could make a plan for yanking it later and trying to run for it, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like that's not what's going to happen.
What if I take it and you stay to fight whatever comes out?
Yeah, but then when I'm done, how do I leave?
Your problem.
Why not?
If you
Wait.
die, you die.
I mean, that's a fair point, I guess.
Would Nikina be able to climb up just using his claws, and then Jensen could grab it and we could pull him up? And then we could.
Jensen.
Jensen, what did I call you?
Incorrectly.
Jensar.
I'm sorry. I can't see your token.
That's so
Down in the black hole for me. I'm sorry.
Can't get anybody's name right.
You can look at the
Hello,
you can look
my
at it
name
in
is
roll
Hog.
20.
Reg.
Correct, yeah.
My name is Reg.
Yeah, if you look at roll 20, it has everybody's name down along the bottom.
I think more than one person needs to be down there to fight with.
Or just one person needs to be a distraction.
Oh, there you go.
I mean,
I motion down the rope at her.
the glory, I guess I'll get it all for me.
Oh yes, we will tell your legends far and wide.
I mean, there's no telling what creeper crawlies could come out once we grab that thing.
How large is the orb?
About the
Or the
size of a
heart,
baseball.
Oh, okay.
Baseball.
Too large for David to eat.
Wait,
I mean,
what?
there's other ways to shove it in him.
True. Good news. It's a suppository.
This sounds violent.
Futurama just made the list, ladies and
This
gentlemen.
sounds violent.
That one I'm okay with.
Nope.
Nope.
I think we
So-
established in my little
Dakota.
mini campaign no butt stuff.
To
Yes.
quote
Yes.
Dr. Claw, no butt stuff. I can't even do the voice right now. No
that
butt
has
stuff.
been established.
Nikina and Jensar, the outsider Lord Hart, sits atop the pedestal. This is what you have come for. Do you grab it, or do you summon the rest of your group down to the floor with you?
I think the storyteller's getting frustrated with.
I think they just need to come down here and we need to grab this thing.
A rope to me. Let's go.
I'll untie the rope.
If the walls start falling, could you do that rock wall dome thing and just like protect us?
It's not a dome. It's just a wall.
Could you wall us in?
Probably.
Okay, then yeah, let's have a fun fight, guys. Come on. Don't be
I
scared.
have no idea if I can do that.
You spend some time very meticulously getting down to the same level. You do it very safely and with much
Choreography.
expertise. Because we're not about to spend another hour talking about how you get down 20 feet.
We build a human pyramid.
Oh my goodness. It's the most, whatever you guys did to get down is the most elaborate waste of time. Trust me. No.
You're not wrong.
So the outsider Lord Hart sits in front of you. You are all down next to it.
I'm gonna make sure
Okay.
I have a fresh ward on.
Nikina wards himself.
I didn't know some of you could have been that way.
That's lovely.
David, you grab the heart. You have no magic.
Should I protect him with a ward or no? Or will that
I
make
think
it?
maybe he be a blind spot.
Yeah.
I don't sense anything around this thing, right? I just think it's a heart.
You only know what has been described about it from Belfithe. So you know that it is an outsider lord's heart. You have no idea what that means. You have no idea what context that is, seeing as how you just got here recently. You don't feel anything special about it. To you, it's just a fancy gem.
I look around and see if there's a rock the same size as it.
You find one that's slightly larger, but you guess it may be about the same weight.
Perfect. Okay, read this in a book once.
Really?
I play the whole switcheroo of a rock in the gym.
As
It
he's
is not
doing
to know
that,
that pirates read.
Nikona has popped his claws and is literally, just with all of the senses he can muster, is preparing to strike at the first sign of anything that is not his party.
I'm going to pull my shield out.
Brandishes
I'm gonna move
her
away
shield.
from the edge.
Aha!
Yeah, that's
More
referenced by
center.
chat.
Flynn, you move far enough away to be safe, kind of behind Brand. It looks like Nikona is ready to go. Callisto is also using Brand as a shield of some kind.
I get my hands.
I just wanted to get away from the edge.
I get my hands ready, and I take the rock, and as I'm gonna quickly grab the stone or the heart, and then switch it with the rock real quick.
Very confidently, after eyeing it for a moment and making sure the weight's roughly the same. Tofu, thank you for the roll of 93. I will be taking that in a moment. As David Threepwood takes hold of the gem, of the Outsider Lord Heart, there is a potency flux. And I'm going to do the effect, but the result is not what happens, so don't pay attention to roll 20. As David Threepwood takes hold of the heart, he starts to hear colors. As you're beginning to take in all of the colors that are around you, as you can hear them call out with whatever message they have for you, you begin to support the Outsider Lord Heart with your hand. And as you do so,
of the rainbow.
As you do so, the rocky pedestal it sat atop of turns to sand and drifts away. As the dust gives way to the ground beneath it, the chasm begins shaking violently. The steep walls begin to cave in as the empty space you stand within begins to be swallowed by rock, debris, dirt, and the very ground you stand on. The swirling azurite below you entrap your steps, making it hard to maneuver to the only way out. The outcroppings that are now beginning to move with the rock walls down toward the vortex forming beneath you.
Okay, so it turns out it was the bad option.
You did it wrong.
Everyone needs to roll
did it right.
initiative.
But now I see stuff. It's weird.
I can see colors. It's great.
I did this last time when I took those weird mushrooms.
Callisto with an 83 and David with a 49. All right.
So now you guys are gonna really regret what I'm like. Hey, maybe Jinsar should just keep making like some rock stairs to and from that last platform. Everyone's like, no, we don't need that.
Everyone's like, no, have the non-magic dude do it. It's fine.
Everyone come down here.
All right, Nikona, you're up first. The rocks are crumbling around you. The only way out is the platforms that are moving around. What do you do?
I'm gonna make it to the platform with my claws. Everybody scatter.
All right. You can move 8 squares and spend 10 potency to move additional up, or 5 potency rather, to move additional up to 4.
Which way is the way?
Behind you.
Oh, like right here?
Yep.
So how many you said?
You can move 8 regular and then spend stamina for up to 4 more. It's 20 stamina for 4.
So if 7 gets me to this edge, am I jumping to what, the next one?
Yeah, you can make a running jump if you'd like.
I'm gonna go for it.
Stamina check.
Si, senor.
Seeing everything that's happened,
Goodbye, everyone.
Nikona takes a running leap up one of the platforms that is swirling down towards the vortex. And with a roll of 79, he makes it across just barely. After Nikona, it is Flynn. Flynn, what do you do?
You said I could spend potency to move 4 more?
Stamina, but
okay.
you can't move anymore.
Gotcha.
So, I guess I want to try to do. The same thing. I want to try to leap to that platform.
Okay.
Oh man, only 20 stamina to work with.
Yeah.
I got a feeling it's just going to be roll after roll after roll.
Did you add your extra 20 in?
Huh?
Did you add your extra 20 points from level?
No, that all went into health. I didn't like having 20 health.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
Makes sense.
Yeah. I'll do this. I'll give myself a little bit and save myself a little bit for the next one.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Hopefully that's enough.
Flynn runs up the platform and takes a running leap along with Nikina, making it across safely. After Flynn, Brand, what do you do?
Can I scoop David Threepwood up
You can.
and carry him? Can I still move my same amount?
Yep, you can
So
operate
that's-
just as before. It's like carrying a
Okay.
purse. The purse is a
Wow.
Let me get my little handbag.
It's a sentient keg. We've already covered this.
Come on, little man. We're getting out of here.
Thanks.
Underload handbags.
Thanks for the evac.
David holds on tight. Doesn't let go.
I moved from the edge to make sure that they have enough room to.
Oh, junk.
I feel so safe in your arms.
I don't. How many was that? Things were. My
You're
computer
at
did something
7 right
funky.
now, so you can do 8 and make a running leap if you'd like.
Yep.
Make a stamina check.
Oh, help.
Brand, with David Threepwood and his tiny body in hand, runs up the same platform everyone else has and makes a running leap. And as she does so, she misses the platform, falling down and being seemingly consumed by the ground and dirt, David Threepwood in tow with the heart. They are completely consumed by the debris and swirling dirt. You have no idea if they are still alive or not.
Sorry.
Chat, grant a reroll.
So what's different between Arc 1 and 2, chat? Pax gets people killed, not just herself.
I should have put you down, bud. Sorry.
Callisto, you just saw
wait.
Brand and David Threepwood be consumed by dirt debris in the swirling vortex that is formed at the center of this area. What do you do?
Can I make a suggestion first?
You are way far away, and the rock is creating a cacophony
No, not to him, to
of
you.
voice. Me?
Would it have been possible, seeing that they weren't going to make it, that David could have jumped from her arms?
Yeah, could I like throw him ahead a little bit?
Well, good news. It appears that Reckless Fury granted a reroll. So, Brand, go ahead and re-roll that beautiful roll.
Oh my word.
Give us
If we
that
fall again, this is gonna be really
Oh,
fun.
my word is
So
right.
this would just be a straight 1d100, not.
Yes,
It
you've
wouldn't-
consumed your... Or no, you
Okay.
can use the 20 stamina you used.
because we're redoing that specific
Yeah, that's the
roll.
roll. Not better.
Even better.
So,
Even
so here's the
better.
deal. You can make a ranged attack roll to try and yeet him from yourself as you're falling to your doom, but you are not going. You are going to get a negative 20 to this roll.
I mean, I have to try.
How many rerolls per person granted?
I think there are 5 total allowed per stream. So, with a negative 20 to that roll,
Hey,
you're.
I'm not that quick with the channel points.
Are you gonna grant a reroll? Brand, reroll your jump roll.
This is my jump roll.
Yes, with the plus 20.
All right.
It's meant to be, everybody.
I'm so sorry.
You gotta be kidding me.
All right, there is no more rerolls allowed for Brand's death. So
Oh no.
The 54 with the negative 20.
Sister Schran.
David Threepwood and Brand are seemingly consumed by the
did
dirt
she
and
get
vortex.
to eat him?
No, the 54 didn't do it. So Callisto, 2 of your friends are dead. What are you doing?
What about the heart? I mean, we have to go back with that thing.
That's gone too.
And they're just dead? I mean, I guess I have to.
I mean, in the moment, are you going to try and swim through the dirt debris vortex, or are you going to try and get out of there?
I don't want to kill myself.
Well, there's your answer.
Well, I guess I'm going to. Can I move diagonally?
Yes. While we're doing this, Flynn and Nikona, I need you to make 5 rolls. They're going to be stamina
rolls?
checks. Yeah. Or stamina checks. You can, whatever your stamina regeneration you can add per turn.
And I'm trying, and I jump across, but I'm looking down to see if I see them anywhere.
You see one of their hands continue to be consumed by the dirt debris and azurite swirling below you.
I'm torn. I kind of want to go after them, but I don't know.
Well, you make it across. That's the main thing. Jensar,
Yeah.
what about you?
I'm gonna move. Boop, boop, boop. 1, 2, 3.
I was
Can you throw the rope down to them or anything?
Schrodinger's
Hold
dwarf.
on 1 second. Hold on. Reckless Fury, you granted a potency flex to the deceased Brand. I don't know what's about to happen, so everyone just hold on for a second. I'm gonna use Callisto as the token, but all right, so Brand takes double damage from Frost for 2 turns somehow.
I hope
The
it
what?
was
1 damage.
$20,000.
Oh,
For
I saved up all the potency flux. That's literally all my channel points. I got 140 channel points left over after the rerolls and the potency flux.
What does that mean? Brand she's alive in the dust?
I don't know, but he chose Brand as the potency flux. So her body can take double damage from Frost for the next 30 seconds.
So she's not going to get hypothermia.
There you go. So Jensar, what are you doing?
So I move up to the point I'm at now, and where did they go in? Where are they sucked into?
Right in front of your
Just
current position right now in that gap.
Okay. So since one of their hands is sticking up.
It's now not.
Okay. Well, I mean, they can't have gone that far down, I'm assuming. Can I try to build a wall to lift them up?
You can try.
I want to try.
All right.
What do I need to roll? Wilderness?
Time.
You don't. So Jensar tries his best to create a wall out of the swirling azurite and ground beneath you that Brand and David Threepwood were sucked into. And in doing so, you can see like a shoe and like a scarf or the cowl that Brand was wearing. And it comes up to the surface, and as the wall is being formed, the swirling vortex crumbles it, and you're unable to maintain that form as the ground continues to move.
Well,
are you going to leap across the chasm or the gap?
Yep.
Okay, make a stamina check.
Boop.
You are able to make it cross barely. Whoop. For the record, Reckless Fury, I will give you a potency flex to use later because that was pointless.
Okay.
For those 5 rolls you had me do, by the way, I would remind you, I have my cat claws for stability.
Okay.
Because at least one of them is low.
All right, I need 5 rolls from Jensar, and I need 5 rolls from Callisto. and 5 rolls from Flynn.
Whoops.
That's fine.
1d100s.
It added it at the end.
Yeah,
Well,
just
it
1d100.
added it to the end, not to each individual one.
It's fine. I'll be able to
Right.
work with that.
But remember,
Not looking
Jensar,
good.
your per turn regen is 10 plus your level.
Right.
So we're level 2. So you can be adding 12 each time.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ain't scared.
That 16's a bit scurry.
And then I need one from. I need 5 from Flynn. I'm gonna go basically one by one as you guys kind of go through this. Okay. The 4 of you that are left continue upwards, and you guys go try and follow whatever walls and platforms are still there and attached. And as you continue to go through, I'll move you guys during this moment. As you guys continue to go through, one of the bridges that one of the bridges that Jensar had made crumbles, and in doing so, I believe it is Jensar. Yes. You get down here to this one, and the bridge you had made crumbles and falls. Roll a stamina check to see if you catch yourself before tumbling to meet Brand and David Threepwood's body.
Oh.
With a roll of 13, you are also consumed completely.
No!
Watching as Jensar falls to his doom, you keep moving, trying your best to stay aware of things that are going on in front of you. At the very last moment, it appears that with a mighty leap, Nikona doesn't quite make it. Nikona, roll a stamina check to see if you're able to grab yourself on the rock wall.
You gotta keep one jump ahead of the hitman.
With a 53, Flynn and Callisto continue forward past you as you pull yourself up. Callisto and Flynn looking back to see exactly if you are alive or dead. And as you all reach the very top of the chasm, you look back, knowing that you have lost half of the group you went down with. So as you reach the plateau above where you entered the chasm, you turn to gaze behind at the vortex of stone and gravel. The swirling mass grows taller and takes shape. The beings, larger rocks, and other debris that was consumed fall to the ground in front of it, including Brand, David Threepwood, and Jensar.
So they just fell to the top?
As the mass drops them in front of it, it takes form, and a large Azurite elemental takes shape and brandishes its 2 formidable fists. It emits a mighty roar and barrels toward the rest of the group, ignoring the rubbish set before it. And so let me set this up a little bit, and then we are going to have a little bit
Those
of
are
a
my
fight.
not quite yet friends, but not quite yet strangers. How dare you? Oh my god, you're a big boy.
Yes, he is. So, let me grab our wonderful tokens for our deceased individuals, or now living individuals, I should say. But we need a new set of initiative for everybody. Jensar, David Threepwood, and Brand, you are still very much alive. Although
that roll is, I disagree with that roll heartily.
all right.
Oh my goodness.
Blind.
Yeah, I can't.
Do you need initiative from everyone?
Okay, I can see stuff now. Okay.
There it is.
All right, so Nikina, yours is 53, or no, yours is 6.
Is that? Yeah, no, 53. Nope. 53 is fine. Son of a biscuit.
Is that Clayface?
It looks like it, doesn't it? Callisto with a 28. Brand with a 53. David 3.
That's right. More references, gang.
And so as he mightily roars and takes his first step forward to bash in Flynn, Callisto, and Nikina, we are going to end the session right there.
Oh, is this because we took so long to cross one bridge?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thanks, Jinsar.
Not just that. It took us forever to get down from the other one to the point that there was a story assist, I guess.
I also threw Jinsar off.
You did.
A little bit.
So we'll be back in a moment for our post-stream hangout session, and we'll talk about the emotions that were had as people were seemingly dead. Guys, thank you so much for watching and participating.
Washing your hands.
Thank you, everyone who is a
Wash
subscriber
your
on.
hands.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Thank you to all of our Twitch subscribers and our patrons on Patreon. You guys keep this show running. If you are interested in checking out more content, more stuff, become a patron. Join our Discord. We talk about stuff all the time there and share terrible memes and terrible fan art. Some of it's pretty glorious, actually, to be honest.
Hopefully fan art of a sentient keg coming soon.
Yeah, for real. Well, there's some good ones coming. So guys, we will see you if you're watching live here back in a moment. And if not, leave a review, leave a comment on whatever your podcasting app is or on YouTube. Guys, we will see you next week for the fight that we are ending right in front of. This was Shattered Dungeons.